for some reason, like when I drink coffee, it takes a while for me to drink it. Like I don't know why I
Mm-hmm.
can't just like.
Can't just slam it.
No,
Yeah.
I'll try to time out my caffeine though, especially before training. And I think
Yeah.
about it too before like competition too. Like when I went to the IBJJF one, I was trying to time my caffeine, but I was just so nervous, bro. I was so nervous because I was like, I knew I was going against a black belt, a judo black belt. And I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
this could go so many ways. You know, you can't even plan what's gonna happen. So you're like, pull guard. What if I get taken down, get uchimated or something?
Yeah.
It was
Highlighted.
just, yeah, get highlighted. I was thinking about all those different types of things on the way to the thing, and then try to relax. And I was like, all right, we're already here, locked in. That's when I met Kai for the first time.
Oh. Okay.
He was there warming up in the bullpen, and the IBJJF is cool, bro. Like I know we went to the one in Vegas, but like the whole the system that they have is pretty cool. They have like a check-in. They have all the athletes out there and all the blue and yellow mats. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Yeah. They record all the matches too, huh?
They do. So they
Yeah,
go
so we
upload
can
it
watch
straight to YouTube. All the stuff's
That's
live
cool.
stream. Just imagine how much storage they have, like, because all that stuff gets uploaded to Flow Grappling, and then you could just check up like all their matches. Like if you know anybody competes at IBJJF, you could just type in their name, and you could just see their matches, bro. Do
That's
some
pretty
film
cool.
study. You could study your
Yeah.
own film, study other people's film. It's pretty good, but you do have to pay that 150 a year. It's pretty for the Flow Grappling
It's
subscription.
all monthly. It's expensive. Or it's like $40 or $30.
Oh
or
yeah, it's definitely worth it to get the
The yearly one's
150.
cheaper. Yeah.
I remember Craig Jones. He had like a method because he had beef with Flow Grappling, and he had a method of getting the monthly subscription because they took off the monthly, I think. So there was
Okay.
there's
I
a
didn't
thing
know.
called a Flow Cheer, where it's
Yeah.
like a cheerleading thing, but you could if you subscribe to their monthly program, you get access to all the stuff. I'm pretty sure maybe that's patched now, but I don't know. Craig,
Yeah.
you know Craig, bro. He's always up to something. So
Yeah,
that was
the hack.
his yeah. That was a little hack to get it, but
Oh,
yeah. But yeah. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. Another week,
Yep.
getting into it, getting ready to train.
Get to the money.
Yeah, getting to the money like Rick Ross,
Yeah.
Woke up at 3:30. No, what'd he say? Went to sleep at 3:30.
Went to sleep at 3:30. Went to sleep at 3. Woke up at 6:30. Excited.
Don't ever be scared to get to the money, man.
No,
It's
that
true.
video is hilarious. Yeah, it
I
is
think
true.
about that, bro.
Bag
Waking up
chaser for
early.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
yeah.
feeling good? Feeling good?
Yeah, man, feeling pretty good. Watched a little bit of the UFC. I wasn't like super locked in, but I watched
Same.
a couple of the matches and just had it in the background. And
Mhm.
I was just on my phone. I looked up. Dominic Cruz got knocked out. I was like,
Reyes, right? Dominic
yeah. Or
Reyes.
sorry.
Hey, no,
Dominic Reyes got knocked out, and I was like, fuck, that sucks, bro.
that was
But
sad.
yeah, I was pretty sad. I was like, damn, it was What
Did you
round
watch
was
the
that,
fight?
dude? Huh?
Did you watch the main event?
That was the main event, right?
Yeah, it was. But did you watch it live? Because I fell asleep.
I
fell
was, I
asleep.
was I wasn't paying attention, dude. I was like I was tired, and I was kind of like,
It was one of
on
those
my
cards
phone.
for sure.
Yeah,
Where I was like,
it was
eh.
the only fight that I watched for sure was the Neil Magny and that Australian dude.
Yeah.
I was watching that fight, and I was pretty good, man. There's a lot of jiu-jitsu and a lot of grappling,
hmm
and it was cool. I like that fight. Neil Magny, like you said, dude, that dude was getting fucking cooked, bro.
He was. That's when I started
And,
watching because you were like, "Oh, he got tapped out." I think we could talk
Yeah.
about that for a little bit because you were watching it. And you're like, "Oh no!" You DM me like, "Yo, Neil Magny, he lost. He got tapped." And I'm like, "What?" And then I click on the stream and the fool's fighting. So I'm like, "What happened?"
Yeah, I just saw his arm go like that, and then it went down. I was like, oh, that fool's out. Like I
What
thought
was
he
the submission? A guillotine or
some
something?
kind of guillotine or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and looked like he was out. So I was like, that fool's out. It's over. And then he was like shaking his hand, no, I'm not out.
Yeah.
And then the buzzer rang,
Uh-huh.
so they kept going. It was. I was shocked that he tapped too. I was like, dude, doesn't he know how much time is left too? And
I don't think he didn't tap though, right? It was kind of
Yeah.
like his arm went limp. I think I
Yeah.
kind of saw the replay.
Yeah.
So it's like arm went down.
That's why I was like, if he did tap, I didn't say I wasn't sure. I was just going off the ref and I saw the arm. But
Right.
if he did tap, I was gonna be like, why the fuck did he tap? Because it was like a few seconds left, and then
Mhm.
he's such a good jujitsu guy, and he's experienced, and I'm like, I've seen him get out of tougher things or been in pressure. So I was like, nah, he's not gonna tap to a guillotine.
Right.
I'm like, he's gonna get out, and then but that other guy looked, the Australian guy, he looked like he was younger, just in like good shape, and he was
Hmm.
putting a lot of pressure on Magny, just like almost had him in a fucking triangle from mounts.
Yep.
He was just like dominating him for a while, right? And then what happened? He ended up getting a rear naked choke. I don't even.
A Darce. So
Oh yeah,
after the second round, the Neil Magny's coaches were like, "Bro, you gotta lock in."
Yeah.
He pretty much knew he was down. From what I saw from the second round, dude was mounted. You know, it's probably just exhausting. Neil Magny looked tired, but once he started the third round, things started to shift. He hit like he was getting a lot of cage wrestling in, and then he like secured like a little Darce submission. It wasn't locked in, and then he was able to get in, secure the Darce. Yeah. He has long limbs,
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like Roy's build. So I was just like, the Darces and all that stuff is very lengthy. So you're able to secure that. And I mean, Neil Magny, he's been in the fight game for a long time, so he's experienced. But it was just cool to see those comeback fights. Usually, if someone's dominating a fight, you're kind of just like, okay, this guy's gonna play it safe. He's gonna, maybe wait out the round, maybe not try to end it. But Magny kind of knew that he had to step it up, and he did. So it was cool to see, and it was in Australia too. So the other dude, I forget his name, but the other dude's from Australia. So a lot of people were like, "Bro, what the hell was that?" But I don't know if that's on the ref for not ending the fight. I don't know if they would have overturned it if they did call it a tap. But hey, man, that shows you can't give up when it comes to being in the fight. You got to give it everything. And look, the cool thing about fighting for me, bro, is like once you put everything out there, it's like a reality from there. Like if Neil Magny would have lost, if he would have lost that third round, we don't talk about Neil Magny anymore. So it's kind of cool how like the UFC thing is like once you kind of hit that next level, everybody talks about that just because it's like they're able to do it. You get a knockout, you beat the guy, everybody else is talking about you because you won your last fight. And that's just how crazy this sport is, bro. It's like you have to win in order to be relevant. If not, they drop you. Even if you're the best of the best, like Alex Pereira, like we haven't talked about Pereira since his last fight just because he lost, and he was such a dominant champion.
Yeah.
So I love and hate that. But it's just a crazy sport, dude. It's like you win,
It is.
everybody talks about you, you lose, you're done. Who's next? It's it's crazy.
There would have been like Neil Magny's done. He's old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. Everybody's
Got
like,
got the predator dreads, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He had this weird takedown. I don't know if you saw it, but he it looked like that other Australian guy shot in on him. And then Neil Magny reached over his back and kind of like hooked his leg. And it looked like, I don't know if you know that wrestling move Triple H had. He used to do that pedigree thing.
Oh yeah.
Or it looked like he kind of like pedigreed him and got it. Yeah, and that's where he got that Darce. And it was cool. I like the way he managed his energy. Neil Magny. It seemed like he wasn't trying to gas himself out too much. He wasn't trying to press too much, and he like kind of like he knew like, hey man, I gotta survive. I gotta get here to third. Maybe I'll find my opening, because he couldn't. Like when the guy was on top of him, the other Australian was on top of him on mount, and he was like, he was moving in and out, but he wasn't like exploding, trying to like do all the, release all this energy. He's like, hey, let me take this guy to the third round. Like I kind of like saw that. Like I feel like he had a strat. It would have been a good question to ask him. Maybe he talked about it. Like, yeah, I was just waiting for my opportunity, and it's cool because like the Darce is like, I wouldn't say it's like you need a lot of energy to do it. I mean, you're squeezing your arms,
Right.
I feel like you can still have some arm energy. So it was like he didn't have to do a powerful takedown. He didn't have to use a lot of energy like with a trip. He didn't have to. He kind of just like grabbed his leg. Like if you go back and watch it, and kind of just leaned back and took him down. Like it was just like the technique was cool, man. That's what I'm trying to say. I was like, damn, this guy's technique and his escapes.
That is true. Like even with the a rear naked choke, you could gas yourself out. You've seen a lot of fighters just like try to squeeze like super hard, and they have no energy. But like with the Darce, you could like just lean your body.
That's what he did. He went like that, and
so hey man, you got it. That's what comes with all the experience. Neil Magny, he's a little older, but I mean the experience speaks for itself. So that's why some of these guys are able to get a lot of fights in their career, just because they're able to kind of know how they are inside the cage when they're tired, when their opponent's tired. But that's why I like watching the UFC, bro, because you don't know what could happen. And that dude's name was what was his name? It was a pull it up right here. Mr. Neil Magny went against Jake Matthews, so that was his name, Jake Matthews. But great fight. Rest of the fights on the card, I fell asleep, bro. I woke up like super early. I knocked out, but I did want to see Dominic Reyes do good. It just seems like his chin's just not there anymore, bro.
Yeah,
it's just sad.
It is what it is, bro.
MMA Guru was saying that he can't strike while he's moving forward. I just had to watch the fight back, but I thought Oldberg. I haven't really seen too many of these fights. I've seen his one before. It was really close. I think it was like closer than a lot of people were thinking, but he could be next up. He could be, someone who's, in title contention. Maybe after this Yuri Prohaska Roundtree fight, we'll see who's next for him. But I think this is kind of cool seeing a new face, starting to take over, starting to make some waves here. So just excited for this next card too, man. UFC 320. We're gonna be there. So be there and check it out, dude. I'm gonna be there like super early. I want to check out the weigh-ins. Were you able to check out the weigh-ins when you went to the?
Nah, I didn't make it to weigh-ins. Nah,
I don't even know what to expect. I want to see if I could just get the whole experience. I want to be able to record it. It's my first UFC event, so dude, I'm super excited.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be fucking dope, dude. It's a good ass card too. You got Marab's on there too, right?
Yeah, Marab on there. Yeah, Marab,
Sandhagen,
Prohaska, Roundtree, and then Ankalaev Pereira. Top 3 fights.
3 bangers, man.
3 bangers.
I can't believe they put all those on one card.
Exactly. Those are like 3 main events separately. They could build pay-per-views around each one.
Easily.
They could send one in China. They could send another one in wherever, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. But it's crazy to see them all in one card. I'm also excited to see some of these up and coming fighters. We got Patchy Mix back in the mix. There's Ju Sang Yu, this Korean guy. They call him the Korean McGregor. He had a nice knockout win. It was where he was going backwards and he hit across. And then we have Josh Emmett on there too, knockout power. So
nice.
There's a good mix, and especially as a fan, you could recognize some names and feel out the energy. We're definitely get a Theo Vaughn the card though. Gonna be there.
Yeah, you got to be there early, bro.
Yeah,
just be like the only one out there.
Yeah,
first fight.
I mean, that's what we talk about, right? We talk about the fight, talk about jiu-jitsu, anything. So might as well get the full experience. So I'm excited.
That's pretty sick, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah. What's up with the Vanderlei Silva, bro?
Yes, dude. So I woke up at 3 a.m. I saw Dominic Reyes got knocked out. Yeah. But all my Instagram was flooded with Vanderlei getting knocked out. Apparently he's in a boxing match. He's 51 years old. If you guys don't know, Vanderlei Silva, absolute legend in the UFC, Brazilian guy, the axe murderer, Pride championship. I think was he champion? I'm not really sure, but he was just a legend, right? This guy does a boxing event and he headbutts the other guy. I don't know who the other guy is in the fight. He just headbutts him illegally. The fight stops. People start storming the ring. They start attacking him. You see Vanderlei trying to find other people. He's gassed out from the fight. This fool's barely moving, and this dude in the suit just freaking knocks him out, bro. Cold.
Little guy too. Huh? He looks small.
It didn't even look like it was a crazy. No, it was just boom. Clicked him. And
hit
then
him in the head and just
falls right back. He's out cold. People are all fighting in the middle of the ring. This fool's just taking a nap. I'm like, bro, what is going on, bro? And they had to drag him out. It was just bad. I don't know what's going on. And apparently there's a lot of sources saying that he has severe CTE and he has mood swings all the time. And I'm like, bro, why is this guy still fighting? He's 51.
Needs that money, bro.
But still, can he do something else? A promotion, start a freaking supplement company, or do something else, man? What's?
Yeah, bro. His English, dude. I don't know if you ever heard this guy.
What
talk.
Now? Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah. So bad, bro. The best clip he has is with Chael, right? Chael Sonnen.
Yeah.
That's his best. That's it. That's as much.
That's
as
the best.
That's the best you're gonna get out of that guy. And Chael made fun of him all the time, right?
Can't let you get close. No, you can't.
Then is that when that Chael got fucking ran out of Brazil? Was that in the Vanderlei?
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Him, monkey people. They don't.
Yeah,
shower.
he was going crazy. I think Chael was definitely in danger after saying all that stuff.
Kill that motherfucker,
yeah,
dude.
for sure. Yeah, I think he talked about it on Joe Rogan
Mhm.
about how scared he was because he didn't have like security. I guess he got stopped by a few people in Brazil. So, hey man, even though you're talking on the mic, you gotta be careful, especially about who you're talking about, because people
Hell
don't play
yeah.
around with that. So, but yeah, Vanderlei got knocked out. What did you think of that whole situation, bro?
Terrible security. Bootleg ass event. Um, Promoted very terribly, and it was just like he should have fought on like bare knuckle or something, bro. I mean, I don't know if he really wants to. They and just give him like a plumber or electrician.
I think
You know,
Rampage is a perfect matchup for him, right? I mean, they've had so many wars
Rampage.
together.
Yeah, but Rampage is gonna fucking hurt that guy. I think
I mean, it
Vanderlei.
can't be worse than what just
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I want to see Rampage fight too. I mean, but yeah, Vanderlei, that shit was embarrassing, dude. It's like, damn, nobody had his back. Like, where was his team? I mean, someone should have been. He should have had more help out there, man.
Well, what's he
How
doing
you gonna get
headbutting
knocked
people
out?
though?
Yeah, big ass head shouldn't be headbutting.
No.
But yeah, that was a clean headbutt. Yeah, he was clearly headbutted him,
Yeah,
right?
it was a very obvious headbutt. So like, why? First of all, why are you fighting at 51 years old? Second of all, why are you headbutting in a boxing match? Like, come on,
Probably
like,
got
use your hands.
frustrated, huh?
Yeah, well, use your hands if you're frustrated. Like
Yeah,
now, there's probably like maybe like a lawsuit or people, people. That's somebody. I mean, Vanderlei, I'm sure he has kids. Like, imagine your kids watching you just get knocked out from
dude,
just a random dude in a suit. Like,
some
that's
random guy in a
crazy. And then it
fucking
just
bow
goes
tie.
viral, and it's like, what? Like, nowadays everything happens so fast, bro. And something gets posted on Twitter, Instagram. We're gonna be on top of it too. We'll repost it, whatever's
Yeah.
going on, and it's kind of just crazy how fast things take off. But dude looked freaking beat up. I don't know if you could pull up like a picture, but like this dude's eye was
Oh
swollen.
yeah, his
He
eye
was all
was
bloodied up, and it's just like, man, Vanderlei. I mean,
Vanderlei.
I think Vanderlei was one. He's definitely one of the OGs of the fight game. Like he was literally called the Axe Murderer for a reason. This dude was one of the scariest dudes uh, ever. And I think he had like a nose surgery because he
Yeah.
couldn't breathe. Right, so
Yes. Yes.
he couldn't breathe out of his nose. I think his nose was like broken, and then he got a whole new facial reconstruction and pretty much got a whole new nose. So he looked completely different after that. But man, I mean, I think it just shows like whoever starts doing this kind of like fight thing, they don't stop, and even at 51 years old they're not gonna stop. It's crazy.
That's his
Yep.
eye.
Yep.
God damn. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oof.
Ah.
I mean, at this point, he should be trying to like sue them or some shit, bro. Like, yo, why the fuck did I get fucked up? Right? I mean, you got to try to get some money out of it, I guess. I don't know. Who started it?
Something. I mean I think he started it, but whoever went in after had to figure that out. But yeah, well, do you know where the event was at? Was it in Brazil?
Let's find out. Vanderlei. He was a middleweight champion. Oh yeah, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame recently too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was in Sao
Sao
Paulo,
Paulo,
Brazil,
Brazil.
bro.
Yeah.
Something called Spaten Fight Night 2. So this shit's fucking brand new, bro. Out of
Fight
all
Night
all
2.
productions, bro, this was like, yeah, let's fight at Spaten 2 Fight Night.
Fight night, man.
Come on, dude. Where's his manager? Like, that's whack, bro. Like, I know you headbutted him, but like, you would think that you would have some better security. But you know what? This shit happened in UFC too. You know,
Habib.
they hopped over and yeah, they tried to beat up Connor that one
Yep.
time,
Mm-hmm.
and Connor was piecing up Habib's team. That shit was tight, dude. He's all tired.
Well,
Just like,
still getting the 1-2s in. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I was
crazy. I mean, anything could happen at these events, bro. So that's why I'm kind of like, wow, what's it gonna feel like, being in the arena? It's at the T-Mobile Arena. I've been there once, so I know it's big though. So I just don't even know, like, do I need to take some binoculars? Like, how small is the cage inside, bro? Because I know it's not a lot. It's not that big, like a basketball court or a football kind of
I
thing.
think
So
half of the time I was watching the screen, and then I would look down, look at the screen, look down.
okay.
I mean, even like people that are really close, like Rogan, they're looking at the screen too because they can't
Dana White
see.
just looks at the screen the whole time, and he's right there. He's
It's
always
the best. It's the best view. They always say the best view is like the screen. the angles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then like seeing them walk out and stuff is pretty cool.
Mm.
That would be cool to get seats by the walkout one day.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
just see them walking out and shit. Like maybe you can like give them a beer or something like that.
High
That
five.
shit would be crazy. High five. Yeah, fucking smack him in the head. Nah,
Yeah,
but,
dude. So I'm super excited for that. Do you have any picks or any predictions for UFC 320? Because
yeah, Pereira, Ankalaev. Shit's gonna go 5 rounds. Ankalaev.
okay.
And we got Roundtree and who's fighting? Who's he fighting?
Prohaska.
Prohaska. Fuck. I'm gonna say Roundtree's gonna beat him. Is that gonna be 5 rounds? Nah, huh? 3.
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's probably gonna be 3. I'm gonna say Roundtree knocks him out in the fucking our TKO 3rd
Mhm.
round. He's just gonna put. It's either gonna be late 2nd or early 3rd. Damn, that's a close one. But yeah, I got
Damn.
Roundtree,
Uh-huh.
and then we got Marab. Marab's gonna murder Sanhagen. That's gonna be. I'm gonna say that shit can go to decision as well. But Marab's gonna win by decision, I think. So I got
Okay.
decision Marab. I got
Okay.
Ankalaev decision, and then I got Roundtree TKO. Those are my picks. I mean, I'm just going with like statistics shit, bro. Not
Yeah.
like, oh, I love this fighter.
Like odds.
But yeah.
I mean,
odds.
I really like Sandhagen, bro. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like I just see Marab just mauling,
Just
just taking him, trying to take him down 40 times. The only way I see Sandhagen winning this fight if he submits Marab. That's it. With like a leg lock. Yeah, with like a leg lock, knee bar. Sandhagen's tricky on the ground. Like he knows what he's doing 50-50. He could I think he could do it. If he does win, I think Sandhagen could get a submission.
Is Sanhagen gonna try to wrestle him, or is he? Gonna
I think he's probably just gonna. I think it might be like a Cheeto Vera thing where he just lets himself get taken down and then he just operates from there.
Okay.
But it just depends on how Marab does it. Like he's able to do that Khabib style where he like pins the wrist down, stays heavy. It's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight at all for Sandhagen. So I do think Marab decision or Corey Sandhagen submission. But I'm a Sandhagen fan. I like Marab too, but it's just like even Roundtree and Prohaska. I enjoy both of their fighting styles. What I enjoy most about this matchup is that none of these guys go for takedowns. So this one is gonna be an absolute war, bro. Elbows, knees. Roundtree likes hitting those like freaking. Those kicks right to the knee, almost breaking their knees apart. So Yuri has to be careful with those strikes. Roundtree has this Muay Thai style. Yuri Prohaska has like this weird, unorthodox style. That feels crazy. But this is gonna be freaking high level for sure. And then you got Pereira Ankalaev. I don't know. Did you see that stuff with the whole translation going on between them? Like the Google Translate. Like Pereira was telling Ankalaev like, "Oh, I'm gonna slap you," on Google Translate. Did you see that?
I heard about it, but to be honest with you, like, I'm not really that excited for that fight. It's just not. I don't see the promo on that fight sucks, bro. Like, there's no because Ankalaev doesn't talk trash, and then you're telling me about Google Translate. I'm just like, motherfucker, learn a couple English words, like, or something. Like, I mean,
yeah.
The hype for the fight, it's a banger card, but the hype. I mean, they gotta start building that shit.
I gotta agree. It's already a week. It's already today's Monday.
Same shit with Dana White, bro. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, he put together a card and it's like he's just leaving up to them to make these social media videos, but it's like there's no
can we get hired? Can they hire us, bro? Like we'll build it up. We'll instigate whatever's going on. We'll put Pereira and Ankalaev in a room and freaking teaching some English, and then they could say a few things on the mic. Like Khabib and Islam, like they made it a point to learn English.
Yeah,
because they were like they knew the money was there. You build up the fight. If you learn English, you're able to talk some trash, build up the fight, and yeah, it does lead to dollar signs. So I don't know why these guys don't pick up some more.
All you gotta say is send location.
Like,
come on, bro. You can't. Yeah, Chama. Pereira knows how to do it, but I don't know. He's out there. He's active. They showed him. He was at a haunted house, Oh,
yeah.
He's doing little things, But Ankalaev ain't doing shit, bro. It's Ankalaev's fault.
Honestly, one of the most boring champions we've had.
I think he admitted it too. He's like, "Oh, I don't. I'm like quiet." So I hope he gets knocked the fuck out, but I don't know, bro. Yeah,
It's
I
tough
hope he
because we
gets
watched
fucking
that last
knocked. I
fight, right? We
hope.
watched it. We
Yeah,
watched it. We thought Pereira was gonna do something. There was no like takedowns. It was a boring fight, and we don't
he was
see.
hurt. He was
We don't
hurt
see.
though, right?
He was right.
What was it?
Uh,
His foot or toe or?
something like that. I think it was like
He
something
had
with
that
the
little
leg.
takedown at the end. Remember, he's like,
Yeah, at the end of the
"Ugh."
round. Yeah.
That was cool. So if we can see
So
something like that, like
hmm
that'd be dope.
it seems like he's a little bit more frustrated. I think he wants the title back. I just wish I see something more exciting where this fool Pereira just goes straight freaking Super Saiyan on this dude.
Yeah.
So I got Pereira. I still, dude, with this Merab Sandhagen one, like my heart saying Sandhagen, my mind saying Merab.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Morab,
Uh,
dude. He's like crazy, bro.
I know.
So
So
wait, you
I
got
mean,
Pereira. You got Pereira. You got Pereira. You
I
got
got
Pereira.
Pereira. I got
All right.
Pereira.
All right.
I got Pereira. I got. I don't know. I got Yuri though. I got Yuri for sure.
All right. All right. All right.
I
like
got
your-
Yuri against Roundtree. Roundtree is a very dangerous fighter. Yuri though against like Jamal Hill, hit flow state, bro. Is a
That was
freaking
crazy. That was crazy.
yeah. So I think maybe Yuri could pull some tricks out of his bag, and I'm really just hoping it's a great fight, bro. I'm trying to like lose my voice. I'm trying to do everything. I'm gonna just be a fan for sure. And then
It's
you
gonna
know,
be epic.
yeah, the rest of the fights on the card, Josh Emmett versus Alal. Josh Emmett lost his last fight, but this dude has crazy knockout power. Joe Piper's on the card as well. I've been watching some videos of him online talking about his story. Crazy ass story though. I don't know if you ever seen some Joe Piper lore, but like his dad used to beat him like terribly, kind of like a Sean Strickland type of deal,
no.
and he went into fighting. But he had the
Crazy.
crazy ass stories, bro.
Holy shit.
Like some, it's very very dark. And then yeah, the rest on this card, I'm excited for Ju Sang Yu, the South Korean, going against Daniel Santos, and then see if Patchy Mix could do something this fight, because the last performance he had, we're all kind of underwhelmed. We're kind of like, oh, Patchy Mix is going to be next up, and then he was very very slow off the feet. So gonna check that out, and you know. Those are my picks. I had to think about this Merab Sandhagen one.
I know you didn't say anything.
I apologize, guys. Yeah, because
So what was the fucking translation? I saw that.
Okay.
I didn't even watch the video. I was like, this is fucking.
I didn't watch it either because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What is he talking about? I'll slap you, and then he's like waiting for the response. Like, you guys are both waiting for the translate to freaking.
You can't learn I'll slap you. Like I'll learn how to say I slap you in Portuguese right now, bro. It's
Why
probably
can't you
take me
just
5
speak
minutes.
say I'll slap you in English? I'm sure Pereira could say that. I'm sure Uncle
Yeah.
Live could do something. I understand a little bit, but
God,
man,
bro.
it's tough. That's
Kill
why I
me
want
right
Pereira to be champion, because if he does, like, he'll move up, maybe fight Aspinall or do something, and there'll be some more banger fights before he retires. But if Uncle Live wins, like, bro, we're gonna live in a world where Uncle Live's the champion, and
That's boring.
who's he gonna fight? You know?
Because Pereira, you know, he has aura though. You know, he only has to say a few words. I'm not saying he has to say all the shit. He just has the aura. He has the walkout.
Yep.
Like you said, the chama,
Yep.
bow and arrow, the dance. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Uncle
funny
Live
ass,
has nothing.
the funny things with like the Nina stuff. It's
Yeah.
Uncle I has zero, bro. Like he should have came up with something, bro. Go fucking shovel some snow and like wrestle a fucking mountain lion or a wolf or do something. Come out with an eagle. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Have a
That'd be
cool
tough.
ass song, like one of those fucking mafia fucking
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
mountain guy songs. Like, come on, bro.
Dude. Yeah. The Kazakhstan type
Fool's
stuff
got
you
no
like.
tattoos. Like,
No tats.
he's got, I don't know. He's from Russia. Yeah, come out with the Russian mafia. Like, play that role, bro. Act like you're a mobster. Smoke some cigars. I mean, you gotta hype this up, bro. Like,
I got Sandhagen, bro. I just
got
finally.
Sandhagen?
Yeah, I got Sandhagen. All right.
Right.
Just thought of it right now.
USA. Sandhagen, how's he gonna do it?
I think he's gonna submit him, dude. Fourth round. Fourth round.
Are you gonna call submission?
I'm calling submission right now.
Which one?
Guillotine.
Guillotine.
Merab's actually went out before, bro. So like one of Merab's early fights, I know we were talking about Neil Magny before. He actually had the same thing happen, but the ref called the sub because he went out from a
Mm,
mounted guillotine, and
yeah,
Marav's
yeah,
just fighting. He's just like he doesn't stop, bro. This fool went to like a different dimension trying to fight out of the submission, and he
I think I
goes
remember
out. So, no, Marav's got that dog in him, but I just think Sandhagen's tricky, bro. That fool
that.
takes like a bunch of drugs before his fights. I don't know if you see like his YouTube stuff, but like,
Yeah, I remember that.
every week out before his fight, he'll like take some drugs, and
Hmm.
he'll open his mind up a little bit. And I'm like, this guy's
Okay.
kind of crazy, bro. So that's how I'm thinking. Like, if anybody could pull something out of his bag, I think it's gonna be Sandhagen.
Oh,
I
all
just
right.
it's tough. It's just tough to say that with confidence because it's like Marab's such a dominant champion, you know. I thought that Mighty Mouse and Marab video was dope though too.
That
They were
was
training
tight.
together.
Good editing.
Mm-hmm.
Neck cranked the shit out of Mighty Mouse.
Yes,
I saw that. I was like, dude, that looked like a crank.
it was. It's like it attacks the ribs, I think, and then it's like it definitely cranks the neck.
Oh, did
But
you see that UFC the last UFC that finished? That guy fucking just neck cranked this
mm-mm,
other dude. Dude,
no.
he went behind him,
Oh yeah,
tapped
can
his
opener.
face, and just
Yeah,
fucking yeah,
Uh,
that Steve. That's what Steve be doing, bro. He be doing some weird shit. Not
yeah.
anymore, but
The can opener. That's Cade Rotolo and Andrew Tackett, the CJI match. They would
yeah,
go in close guard and just pull the head back. That's just like the crazy stuff, you know.
yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah,
That guy tapped. He's like, you know what? I gotta fucking work tomorrow. You know,
I
these
got
guys got no. Yeah,
for
they got
sure.
normal jobs. You know?
Yes, I
I
got
work on
guillotine last training session. I got guillotine 3 times. My neck was like it's all sore. I'm like, damn,
Dude,
bro.
even the Darces hurt your fucking neck too.
Yes,
A little
yeah.
bit, right?
You have to be careful for sure.
Yeah. That's the only thing that sucks. Training or drilling Darces and guillotines, like your neck's gonna hurt a little
For
bit,
sure.
you know.
You gotta
And
start
if you don't
training like
tap,
Tyson.
if you don't tap early enough, then you're gonna be like fucking hell. Done
It's
that
like
too, bunch
that.
of times.
Yes, it is like that. So
Fight it.
if you guys are firing out submissions, like sometimes it's rough. You guys wake up the next day, you're like, damn, can't really move my neck all the way. You're looking trying to get out of a parking lot. You're like trying to.
Yeah, you're like an old lady, just like just relying on the back camera. Fuck it.
Yep. So
But
that's a great card though. So
yeah,
also I think Brandon Moreno's doing a meet and greet, so I'm gonna try to meet him. He's
yeah,
doing
you'll
that
meet
at a hotel.
somebody if you get early. If you go
Mhm.
early enough, you're gonna run into all kind of people.
The one thing about Corey Sanhagen's like vlogs though, I just wish that there was like more production on them. They're kind of like I don't
Kind of
know.
raw.
They're kind of raw, kind of like I see the vision, but it's just not there yet. We'll get there.
Yeah, I mean they're on tight. He's probably like on a budget, you know, right
Mhm.
now, and he's like not ready to hire somebody to edit it, I guess. But maybe he could find someone to do it for free, and they just kind of shout him out, like some up and coming person, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's hard. It editing videos is like a full time job, bro.
It is.
Especially for these pro athletes. I'm like, that's a full time job. So people are like, yo. I'm gonna spend 8 hours on this shit. Like that's a full time job, you know.
For sure it
Like
is.
they
Respect to
want
all
they
the
want to get
editors.
paid. Yeah.
So
But yeah, man, you're talking about your last video on your YouTube channel. You're talking about
Mhm.
pulling guard,
yes.
and it's always been a discussion. I mean, I feel like I see a post on pulling guard every week. So, you know,
What you
then
think
you
of it?
ask, you know, yeah, you're asking like people what they think. I think,
Mhm.
it's like jujitsu for jujitsu, the sport. I think it's okay to pull guard, man. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
especially if you're going against a wrestler, D1 wrestler, or even just a guy who wrestled in high school and some college, and our judo guy, and you know they got judo, they're black belt in judo. Yeah,
Mhm.
why the fuck stand
Yeah.
up with them? Like, what's gonna happen, dude? Like, so, and we can't throw strikes, so it's like we're gonna have to take, you know. I'm not saying just fucking sit on your ass. I mean, that's what a lot of people do too. So that's just the sport. It's like we're getting into the sport, and this stuff started going on, and it's like there's nothing we can do about it, dude. Like you can
Mhm.
talk all you want. It's like somebody from UFC going to do a jiu-jitsu tournament. They should know that. Like, yo, you're not doing MMA. This is
For sure.
jiu-jitsu. And it's just it's a different set of rules. Once if you change the rules, if you make something where you put no pulling guard, like you'll have to start your own tournament, you know, like, hey, no guard pulling if you don't like that. But it's just a sport, and that won't work in the streets. I'm like, well, it's a sport. Like everything doesn't have to work in the streets for
Right.
sports jujitsu. We
Yes.
know that. We know we're not gonna fucking sit down and do that. We know that. No shit. So when people are saying that, you're like, no shit. We're playing a fucking game here. But
Yes.
it is annoying. You're looking. You get out of work and you want to see some crazy highlights, and you're just like, fuck, these guys are just sitting down. Like sometimes you want to see bangers. Especially if you saw UFC the one day and you go hop the jiu-jitsu and you're like, fuck, what is this bullshit? But you gotta like remind yourself, like, yo, this is a sports, what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just like 10th Planet, they don't really do takedowns, right? They sit down. A lot of them just go straight to sitting, from what I've
Mm-hmm.
seen.
Yeah.
Eddie Bravo,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever, dude, it's fine. I mean, especially me, I'm getting older. I'm 38. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I want to be wrestling motherfuckers like that are half my age. You know what I mean? I don't
True.
know, bro. Like
Yeah.
every day for 5 days, 4 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's
I don't
tough on the
know.
joints. There's more
Takedowns are
risk for
tough.
injury. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
like, we're not pros either. So I'm like, shit. Should we be shooting fucking double legs every day? I don't know. Just at your own risk, man, because that's where the injuries come, right? I heard some of those injuries get people be getting fucked up.
mm-hmm.
But
Pulling guard. I mean,
what do you think, man?
I think I agree. I agree that pulling guard is just the name of the game. Like you're gonna eventually meet people who are just gonna pull guard, and that's what they're known to do. Like Wally at the gym pulls guard, just as dangerous as he's on top as he is on bottom. So you have to realize that. Now the thing that kind of upsets me is like, man, if we get a double guard pull, it just seems like, all right, like that's just it's just a little embarrassing, you know? It's just if we
Yeah.
both double pull, it's just like, all right, it's jujitsu. We just have to remind ourselves like it's jujitsu. We know that guard pulling is not going to work in an MMA fight. We've seen that.
No.
It's people pulling guard. People like I think the evolution of jiu-jitsu changes over time. Closed
Yeah.
guard was really popular at one point. Now it's not so much. Then it goes into leg locks, and then it goes to top half guard, then it goes to bottom half guard, and we're just gonna see an evolution over time. But I do think it's good seeing people attack submissions from their back. I think it's cool to be like, hey man, this guy's not even safe, and he's up top. He could lose to a triangle. But we look at some of the even like the best UFC fighters. We have Ankalaev and Pereira.
Mhm.
Like they don't even necessarily have high level jiu-jitsu. I mean, yeah, Pereira's a black belt, but it's not high level. You're not going to see this guy do some barambolos and have a crazy back take or anything like that. But it's still possible to have like a very basic amount of jiu-jitsu knowledge and still be at the top of the UFC game if you have good striking, good grappling, good cage work. And the whole thing about pulling guard, I do think it's just more popular. I think more people are starting to ask the question like, what is even pulling guard? Because I posted a few clips on TikTok, and people are like, what is pulling guard? People don't know about the sport, So people are asking, people are typing in the search bar, what is pulling guard? So
Okay.
that's why I made a video about it, just because on TikTok it's been like there's been more virality with it. So I was just like, okay, I'll talk about what pulling guard is. And there's people who wrestle their whole lives and they still pull guard, bro. They still feel like that's the more advantageous position for them to especially score points. Like you said, it's a game, especially the IBJJF, or I think IBJJF is a good place to talk about just because it's a point system. So if you're talking about winning a game by points, you pull guard, you're able to have, more weapons at your disposal rather than you're not really sure if you're going to be up or you're going to be down. If you're going to be up on the feet for 5 minutes or so, just trying to wrestle these dudes. Plus it could save you energy, bro. Like
Hella energy, bro.
You know how much time like these guys spend standing? You get so gassed out. Instead of you just sit down, if the guy can't pass your guard, the other dude's going to get tired. So it's just like you have to kind of play that strategic game of like what's going to fit your skill set the best. But if you're a wrestler and you're going against someone, you could take someone down and stay on top. Do that. Like I think it's up to the individual. But everybody's going to have their own opinion, especially everybody who trains. Everybody's going to have their own take. Everybody's going to know what works for them best. So I think like people like Aljamain Sterling, they have to know like what they signed up for.
Yeah, he wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say another thing to add is like I still like to train takedowns. I still want to take people down, and doing that, training that with the white belts is cool because like I get to know like, yo, in a real life place, like you said, like at a bar or somewhere, I want to know that I'm able to take someone down, bro, or
Mm-hmm.
like trip them, or
Yeah.
so I still train and go after it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's one thing going into like a high level tournament where people have like crazy different skills, D1 wrestlers, judo
Mm-hmm.
guys, but
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to take someone down. If you train jujitsu, you should be able to take someone down as self defense in the streets. Because, you know, especially someone that doesn't train, you know, you should be able to get some kind of takedown, a trip, or
For sure.
some kind of drag. And, um, but yeah, I mean, even if you don't pull guard, like, or even if you do pull guard
Mm-hmm.
a lot, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of takedowns that are kind of safe, where if you're like, oh, I don't want to dive at this guy's leg, or, you know, I feel like there's other ways, you know, like
True.
you can kind of drag someone's head down and pull them down, or
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, like an arm drag. So I mean, I think it's cool to explore that, and not to like fully, like, I don't think I would ever want to fully just be like, you know what, I'm gonna be a leg lock guy and just sit down every time and get leg locks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think of I'm just saying, I think of self defense
You have to
outside of
think of
jiu-jitsu.
everything, right?
I
For
think of
sure.
that. I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to underhook and like Uchimata someone, or just fucking trip someone, or grab
Right.
someone's leg.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm not gonna probably be able to do that against a D1 guy, but how many D1 wrestlers are just like out and about, like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Homeless guy or something. You know?
That would be very unfortunate if you're like, all right, I could take this homeless guy and this fool's like a ninja or something.
Yeah, he moves his beanie, he has cauliflower ears. You're like, fuck, what are the chances? Like, yeah.
Yeah, there was some dude who was on TikTok. He's like, bro, I got to fight at Dollar Tree and I got my ass whooped. I've been training for 10 plus years. It's like, that's gotta
Hey,
suck.
we talked about that, man.
Yeah.
You got Dollar
Yeah.
Tree employees are rough, dog. They like to scrap. Dollar Tree,
You meet some interesting characters at the Dollar
99
Tree. I
cent
tell you
store,
that. Yep, for sure.
different.
So, yeah, but wrapping it up over here, man. But appreciate you guys, tuning in. Got a few new listeners on here, so make sure you like, subscribe, and if you guys have any topics that you guys want us to talk about, we're right here. We'll talk about it with you guys. We'll get into it, do some research, but leave a like, drop an emoji down below, and I'll catch you guys next week, and we'll talk about the fights. Let's go.
All right, we out. Stay black.
Let's go.
Every time. Stay